Not the usual podcast, but let's talk about virginity. I grew up in a family where virginity was very important because I had my dad preach to us about how he married my mom, a virgin, and how he expects that every daughter of his married the same. I can vividly remember when I was going to school. I just got admission into school and I was resuming. My dad called me into the room and he prayed for me as someone leaving the house for the first time in my whole life. This was in 2014. So he prayed for me, and when he was done, he said, if you're leaving this house a virgin, please make sure you come back to this house a virgin. My mom said amen. Everybody said amen. And then I left for school. But the kind of family I came from specifically shaped my mindset about virginity, because I had a mom that constantly, I have a mom. She still reminds me how she needs to be given a gift after my wedding night with my husband. She tells my sisters and I that she said this particular example she used to give us, how one man that got married to her friend's daughter bought the friend a car and killed a cow for the woman. Why? Because he said he married the daughter a virgin. So most of my life, I had my virginity as a trophy. Like there was nothing else to me. It was just, hey, she's a good girl, the virgin girl, going to marry a man and then hand over the virginity to the man as a trophy. But then when I became more enlightened, it began to dawn on me that we've actually reduced the girl child to a trophy for men. When all our lives we are constantly being prepared for men. You're taught to cook for a husband. You're taught to clean for a husband. You're taught to dress for a husband. You're taught to also carry yourself for a husband. And you're also told not to mess up yourself for a husband. There was no time we were actually trained to be confident people of the society. It was always about what we were going to give to the man. And then on the flip side, 4 years in the university, I saw guys who carried themselves and talked about how they must get married to virgins or good girls. And I saw them repeatedly mess up themselves in school with different girls. So the girls you've been sleeping with, who are going to marry those ones? Let's leave that one for another day. But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I am not saying anyone who wants to have sex should go ahead and start having sex like that. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about willpower. I'm talking about people having choices. Let people breathe. Let people have choices. Personally, I'm not raising my daughter telling her she has to do this for a man. She needs to be this for any man. She needs to be herself. She needs to build herself for herself. It's okay if her choice is to have sex probably at 18. I'm going to personally be teaching about the importance of using safety. But I just feel it's very unnecessary to preach to women, to preach to girls, the whole virginity thing. It's cliche, and I personally feel it's not necessary, because the people or the men, most of our women are being prepared for. Comparing them to these women, they do not have the same words. Really, I for once, imagine me now, all the good girl that I am now. One man will now come and own me as a trophy. I don't have a problem with being married or anything. If I find a very good guy, yes, of course, why not? Who doesn't like life? But the whole concept of you own a woman or a woman is your own, really, that doesn't make any sense to me. And please, why are you people buying gifts for mother-in-laws for daughters that are virgins? Like, that's crazy. Because I know you yourself, you're not a virgin. Let's leave that talk for another day. But it has to stop. The whole... Well, I think our generation is particularly waking up to the fact that it doesn't matter, really. Because it doesn't actually matter. Sexual purity is a choice. And I respect everybody's view on it. But constantly pressuring people, telling them how to be, is what I am not in support of. Especially when you're making it seem like they are doing it to find favor before a man. I'm talking about women right now. So what is your say about virginity? Do you think it's necessary? Do you think it's just one of those things that the olden generation just passed on that we should probably just let it be? What are your views? I'd like to know what you feel about being a virgin. Let me know. Send me a comment, send me a message. You can actually leave a voice message to me and I'll definitely react to it. Thank you so much for listening. I never said this is a dash of colors. Well, you guys know the channel it is. This is a dash of colors and my name is Mimi. Have a lovely day or night.